You don't start things and not finish them. You don't quit. There's nothing that comes out of quitting besides knowing that you didn't finish. We finish everything. You start it, finish it. If you're going to do it to try to be the best. Not to be better than other people, but to be the best for you. You grind hard so you can play hard. The work you put in will pay off. It could be a year, it could be 30 years, but you keep grinding. Welcome to Big Reptile Talk.
Man, what is up, everybody? This is Big Reptile Talk. Today is an amazing show. We have a few venomous keepers here with us. I wanted to just kind of pick their brain and just learn some stuff about just venomous snake keeping. We got Will Nace here. We got Mark's Reptiles here. Cobra Man Ray was here, but we had technical difficulties because he couldn't hear us. But while we're here, shout out to the sponsors of the channel. I love all of them. Make sure I go give them some love. Thank you to the members of the channel. I appreciate it. And while you're here, just be listening, because I'm gonna throw a question out there, and whoever can answer it will win something for free. You don't have to buy it. You don't have to spend any money. Just answer the question, and the first one to do it will win something from Justin Kabelka. So make sure you stick around for the whole podcast. Let's bring these gentlemen in. We got Mark's Reptiles, man, and Big Will Nace. How y'all doing today?
Good, man. How are you?
Not too bad, man. We was backstage. We had Cobra Man Ray here, but we couldn't get his phone to work.
Yeah.
Man, I'm happy to have y'all here, man. How was y'all Thanksgiving?
It was good. How about yours?
I can't complain, man. Just ate, got full, man, and just been trying to keep this thing moving, man. So let's jump right into it, man. Like, a lot of y'all, Cobra Man Ray, Big Will, Big Mark, y'all have built incredible followings on social media. Why do you think the venomous part of the hobby has such an allure to it that y'all were able to build such a following?
I mean, there's so many different aspects of it. One, everybody can't own venomous. It takes someone with a very low IQ to own venomous snakes. So no, it's a hobby that, and I know Mark, loves doing the educational videos and stuff too. I mean, being able to teach people about these animals that so many people fear, to me, is a huge joy out of it. Like I said, Mark, and I know he does all those educational videos too. So it's just owning animals that other people can't, and that are usually terrified of. That's what I get joy out of it. So the fact that I built a following off of just owning this, and it was just a hobby for me, still blows my mind to this day.
Right. Why do you think that you were able to build such an incredible following, Mark?
Man, I think, again, people wanting to learn about them. People are fascinated with them. People wanting to see us get bit, I'm sure. And but the main thing, man, is it's usually the dumb videos, the ones that mean nothing, that are the ones that are bringing in all the viewers. So that's what happened in my case, at least.
Right. I love it, man. Now, y'all have so much knowledge. Shout out to all the people in the chat. Shout out to my boy, Wild Boy Dev. Y'all have so much knowledge when it comes to these venomous snakes. Are y'all self-taught, or do y'all feel like y'all have mentors? And I was going to put y'all on the spot because we had Cobra Man Ray here, and that's why I threw that question in there. Who do you feel like is one of y'all mentors?
I had David Weathers that taught me a lot of stuff about rattlesnakes. He was my mentor for Viperidae, and then between like Tom Crutchfield and also David Weathers for all the elapids and stuff. I mean, those are my two big mentors for this stuff.
Right.
And for me, pretty much self-taught, but also my boss was a big part in helping me hone in my skills.
Nice. Your boss taught you how to mess around with venomous snakes?
Yeah, like he's done a lot of work, even like with Steve Irwin too. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Man, so with the venomous snakes, man, breeding ball pythons, it's a lot of ball python breeders out there. But I want to know, are y'all breeding anything right now? What are some of y'all breeding projects with the venomous snakes I got going on?
How many breeding projects do we have?
Yeah, like what is some of the stuff you're currently breeding right now?
A lot. I got probably about 4 different types of tree vipers that I got breeding. Eastern diamondback rattlesnakes, Mexican West Coast. In the next year, a couple of different cobra species. Some that I can't really say quite yet because it's a huge secret project, but
Nice.
probably at least, I don't know, 14 to 15 different breeding projects right now.
Nice. What are you breeding right now, Mark? You got anything going on right now, breeding wise?
So like for the breeding, I just did it a few times just to see if I could, like with the variable bush viper and some cobra species. But right now I just have and I can't pronounce it right, so maybe Will can help me. I have a pair of ring cows that
Oh, the
planning to
wrinkles?
yeah.
Just call them wrinkles. Everybody does.
Yeah, we'll always say wrinkles. But yeah, since they're live birth, man, the egg layers just too impatient for that.
Right. Will, Wild Boy Dev said he needs a male Indo King Cobra.
Say that again?
Wild Boy Dev, I just highlighted it on the chat right there. He said he needs a male Indonesian King Cobra.
Well, I'm not going to be breeding kings for another probably 5 years. So unless I all of a sudden get a giant female.
Right. Now I got to put y'all on the hot seat, man. You know, we're talking about breeding. Who are some of y'all favorite breeders, or who is your favorite breeder right now?
I don't know, Mark, you can go first because I really don't know.
Yeah, like, man, for real, I've gotten a few snakes that I wanted to work with that I really enjoy. So I don't really know too much about who breeds what and that. So I have no idea.
Yeah, it's not the same for Venomous as it is for ball pythons and boas and stuff like that. It's what's a good word? I guess it's kind of catch and go. Like you can either sometimes breed, some years not. Like I mean, I'll always breed like Easterns, the Mexican West Coast, things like that. That's something that's relatively easy for me, so I'll always breed them. But I mean, as for other stuff, sometimes people breed stuff, sometimes they don't. Like the past 2 years, I decided to not breed monocle cobras just because I didn't really have the time to take care of a bunch of baby cobras at the moment. So.
Right. Now, I want to ask you, Will, man, you down there in Florida, you know, with some of the OGs, Tom Crutchfield, Cobra Man Ray. We had him backstage. You've seen him back there. How do you have a relationship with him? How did you meet him?
I met Ray actually through Tom about probably 8 or 10 years ago, somewhere in that range. I don't remember off the top of my head completely, but yeah, it was a long time ago. I met Ray. Ray's been milking snakes for Tom for the past, I want to say 5 or 6 years. He's been milking all the elapids and stuff he's got over there. But I actually bought Eastern off. Actually, that's the first time I met Ray in person. At least I bought an Eastern Diamondback off of him. God, that had to be over 10 years ago now. Long time ago. I bought a big male Eastern off of him. But I think that was the first time I actually met him in person.
Right. He has an insane YouTube following, like 320,000 people. Ain't that crazy?
He does a lot of crazy stuff.
Yeah, he does. I've watched a lot of his videos, and I'm like, bro, this dude is killing it in the venomous hobby now. With him doing all that milking, man, you know, the venom extraction. Do y'all do any of that?
Nah.
Yeah.
If I had a reason to, you know, whether it be for science or save people's lives or something, I wouldn't mind doing it. But that puts a lot of stress on animals. So to do it to our own private collections would it would stress our animals out more than they need to be, and it just wouldn't be good for us or them.
Right. With y'all having so many venomous snakes, man, I want to talk about the anti-venom. How hard would it be for y'all to go through the process of being able to store anti-venom at your home? Shout out to Eric Vogel. I think he's doing that right now. With y'all having, you know, so many venomous snakes, have y'all ever thought about doing that?
You can go, Mark.
So I've thought about it, but there's lots of factors that go into that. Like one of the things is you have to find a doctor, because you can't just bring in medicine and then the doctor's now liable. They don't know what it is, you know. Like at my job, we do have some anti-venom for certain species, but keeping my own personal one, I just, at this point, haven't gone through with it, but do have everything saved that I need if I do plan on getting it.
Nice.
Yeah, here in Florida, it's not too crazy. There's just another type of permit you basically have to get to be able to legally buy it. But some of them are really expensive. Obviously, the more rare it is, the more expensive it is. So it kind of depends on if you really want to spend that money or if you have the right bite protocol. It depends on a lot of different factors. But I personally don't own any. I don't really intend to own any, just because I also have Venom 1, which is very close to me. So
Right. I'm excited to have both y'all here, man. But Will, I got to ask you. You know, you last time I talked to you, you were in the process of building a zoo, man. And I don't know the correct word to use, but I'll just say zoo, or a place where you have your animals. How's that coming along, man? I want to know, man.
it's coming along slowly but surely. Lack of post, if you haven't realized, I haven't barely been posting on YouTube or on Instagram for that matter. I'm very, very busy doing so much stuff every day. We did get our nonprofit, which I was really excited about, because we are doing it. We're still waiting for our 501c3 paperwork to come in, but we're hoping to have the reptile portion of it open within the next 6 months, and then within the next year have the mammals and everything else open in the next year or so. But there's a lot that comes with the mammals that doesn't come with the reptiles, like USDA and special requirements and all that other stuff. So that's kind of our drive and our goal right now, is just doing little bits at a time until we're ready for it all.
That's incredible, man. You like a mini Brian Barczyk Jr.
Yeah, but half my is going to be outside. That's the only difference, because it's always warm here.
I love it, man. Now, I want to know, what was each of you guys, what was y'all first venomous snake?
For me, it was a Mexican cantil, which is in the same genus as the cottonmouth and the copperhead. It's like the Mexican version.
Okay.
I think mine was actually a water moccasin. If I'm
Really?
not mistaken, yeah.
Right.
Pretty sure.
Man, my first venomous snake was a copperhead, but my wife was so against it. I had to beg and plead and pout just to get her to let me bring it in the house.
I'm sure the smell didn't help either.
But I have an amazing cage, man. You know, so shout out to Venomproof Cages. I know he hit you up, man. Has he came down there and showed you a cage yet?
Me?
Old Joe from Venomproof.
I maybe. I don't know.
You probably forgot.
Going on, so many people hit me up all the time, and I kind of push them to the side because, again, there's so much going on.
Right. I want to talk, give us some advice, man, for people that's wanting to follow in your footsteps. I already know what Will's going to say. He's going to say, don't do it. But give me like some advice for people that's wanting to get into the venomous hobby. What's the first piece of advice you would give them?
You can go, Mark.
All right. Well, I think this goes with anything. Be honest with yourself, your motives. Like, make sure it's something you want to do. And also don't get overwhelm yourself. I'm sure we've all been there where we've gotten so much stuff that it lost the joy almost of the reason you got into it. And then the main thing, just be honest with yourself. Is this something you want to do? And make sure the animal comes first. It's not about you. It's about giving the proper care and also not losing that passion because you just went out and got so much stuff. If that made sense.
No, it makes sense. You're good.
Will's like, no, you killed that question, man. Shout out to Wild Boy Dev. You don't have to answer this if you don't want to, but he wants to know, what's the closest call you ever had with a venomous or non-venomous animal?
Oof. Well, mine was the alligator bite. That was my closest call. Worst one, I guess you could say.
And then for me, it was with a snouted cobra, but I was showing somebody, and this was in the early times where I was more focused on talking to them and doing a slight twist. The animal bit its body, but it was like right here, right by my finger. That was the closest call.
Okay. I couldn't imagine it, man. Now, what really has when y'all are holding these venomous snakes, which are hooks and everything, and or even picking them up, what's going through your minds? What is your thoughts when you're dealing with your collection?
Mine's pretty easy. Are you in a good mood or a bad mood today? Pretty simple.
Right? What are you thinking when you're holding one of your venomous snakes, Mark? What are you thinking?
So at times it's, dude, I'm just blown away because these are things that I dreamed of as a kid, especially with the big rattlesnakes. I'm sure Will can agree. When you're holding one, it just blows my mind. Like, how amazing is this? I'm doing what I dreamed of, and now I'm doing it for a living.
Yeah.
Right. That is just incredible, man. Now, with the venomous hobby, man, what is something that you would like to see keepers improve on?
Being kind to each other, being open. People can ask questions. I don't know why people just talk down to each other, but the main thing is coming together. That's the biggest thing that I want to get across on all my stuff. Let's come together instead of trying to drive each other apart.
Yep,
Love
that's
that,
the
man.
whole reason I got off Facebook right there. Because as a community, we should stick together as a whole. And sadly, we lose privileges because of it.
Right. I have a Facebook, but I hardly use it, man, because especially when you do get in those snake groups, they bash you, man, don't they?
Yeah.
If you don't believe whatever the admin of that group believes, you're getting bashed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
So I gotta ask y'all, man. I gotta throw a hot seat question in, man. Like I said, y'all are killing it. And I won't keep y'all very much longer because again, we wanted to have a full show. You, Mark, Will, and Cobra, man. But I wanted to ask, man, hot seat question, man. Y'all are killing it. So if I was to make a movie, Mark, and it was about venomous keepers and you were the star, who would I get to cast you? Anybody in the world? You too, Will.
I'm just gonna go with what people say I look like. Nev from Catfish. Neve.
Bro,
Nev.
you do look like Neve.
I don't want
That's funny. Neve, the snake handler. That is hilarious, man. Anybody in the world will. If we were to make Will Nace the Cobra keeper, if I was to cast anybody in the world, who would it be?
Oh man. I know I hear a lot of people say that I look like Machine Gun Kelly. I don't think I look anything like him, but yeah.
That is hilarious, man. You do, man. Now, hilarious, man. Now, I got to ask this, man. Y'all have, y'all can each talk about this. Y'all have just an incredible amount of knowledge. I love watching y'all videos on YouTube. So I want to ask you this. With having so much knowledge, have y'all ever thought about like teaching venomous classes to people, or just not even just that, just educating them through, I don't know, like a class or something? Will's like, yes, I'm thinking about it. Okay, we'll keep
future things.
Oh, I love that, man. I love that. That's good to hear. Mark, have you ever thought about that?
So, yeah, I've thought about it, and I do. Like, I'm lucky enough to work with the public, and so, like, let's say kids come in with their family and they want to learn about snakes. I'll stay after and talk to them and feed some snakes, showing them. But the handling wise, usually that's closer friends that have an interest, and then we'll teach them from there, but not like classes for just general public or anything.
I love it, man. I love it. Now, out of your collection, Mark, what is one of your favorite snakes that you have right now?
the black Pakistan cobra, but now I got this banded snouted cobra, and it's tied between them.
I love it, man. Now, with both y'all have beautiful women in y'all lives. I gotta ask this, man. Like when it comes to like Christmas, birthdays, and I tell my wife this now. Like she is like, "What do you want for Christmas?" I said, "Reptile stuff." What did they? Do they get y'all a lot of reptile stuff on the holidays and birthdays? And do you get pissed like when she gets like, "I got you some clothes," and you're like, "Well, my snake can't wear that." Jeans for who? My king cobra can't wear jeans. Right. Like, what's some of the? Talk to me about like one of the gifts that your lady has got you reptile wise.
Summer got me a tree viper. What was it? 2 years ago now for Christmas, and that was about it when it comes to the reptiles. But I can't complain. She got me a snake, and it's one I never had before. So I thought that was pretty cool.
I love that, man. Talk to me. You go ahead now, Mark. What's something that your lady got you reptile related? Even if it was just a snake. What did she get you for like Christmas or your birthday?
Man, she's the best at like personalizing stuff. So like I said, the black Pakistan's my favorite. She got like a little ornament for a tree called that has a cobra on it. It says B pack under it. But she had like friends draw up like snake related stuff, but of my snakes, like just cool things like that. And when they do get me shirts, it's always some snake related shirt.
Right. Isn't that amazing to have? Shout out to my wife. Isn't that amazing to have that lady that supports your passion?
Yeah, definitely.
I love it, man. Now I want to ask this, man, and we're almost done. I won't keep you too much longer, man, because we was only gonna go 25, 30 minutes, especially since it's the day after a holiday. But do you feel like there's a number of snakes a person should own, and I mean non-venomous wise, before they should get into the venomous hobby?
You want to go, Mark?
Some people just don't have it. But yeah, definitely I think working with the non-venomous and working on your skills with that. But the sad truth is you can tell when someone has that natural ability. And then I didn't want to believe it for a long time. I wanted to believe everyone can learn and do it. But I've seen from helping other people that some people just don't have it.
Yeah, and a lot of people get into it for the wrong reasons too.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I don't like. They just want to take pictures and play with stuff.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I agree. Now, I want to ask you this: is there something that you know now that you wish you could have told your older self before you got into the hobby?
Don't do it.
I knew he was gonna say that. Will, why do you say that, bro? Like you have just an incredible collection. Why do you feel like that?
No, I don't know. It's not that I wouldn't do it. I mean, I love every minute of it, really, but it's just a lot of work. It's like a lot of work. I mean, it wouldn't be as much work if I didn't have the whole opening up the zoo and everything like that, but it's a lot, especially when I have 17 baby rattlesnakes, 2 more rattlesnakes that I'm still waiting to drop. So it's like right now I have a bunch of mice in with all the baby rattlesnakes. I'm hoping they all eat again. So
Right. Well, is there something, Mark, that you know now, that you wish you could tell the past Mark?
Probably just be careful who you let in and do business with too.
Right.
But that's
right.
like with anything that people are involved in. There's always these schemers.
Right. Again, and Karen Shea said it, man. Some things are better left to the pros. Now, I do want to get, because like I said, we're having fun, getting a little knowledge. Do you feel like there is a best beginner venomous snake?
something local to them.
Yeah, that's same thing I would say.
Right. All right, man. Well, y'all gave us an amazing half hour, man. I won't keep y'all too much longer, man. I appreciate it. I just wanted to hang out, pick y'all brains. I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to get Cobra Man up here and put y'all on the spot and ask y'all who y'all mentor was. So y'all had to say him. Now, but I do want to ask this, man, and you don't have to answer it if you don't want to. Have y'all ever had a dry bite? You know, venomous snakes can control the venom. If they want to inject some, yes. If they don't, they don't. Have you ever had a dry bite?
I've had one. Well, it wasn't really a bite. It was more like a scratch. But
no shit. What kind of snake was it?
Scratch with a fang.
You know what kind of snake was it?
Albino monocle cobra.
Oh my goodness! Ooh, I would have probably SHIT on myself.
Yeah, it was literally like the second or third day after I got her. I was cleaning her cage because she was in quarantine, and she literally shot out of the tote I had her in when I was cleaning her cage, shot up the snake hook, and just dragged her face across the top of my hand.
Insane!
Gave my wife a heart attack.
Insane, man. Now, right now, what is one of your more, is it still the King Cobra that you literally have to paper the glass because when it sees you,
no, he's good
it's
now.
going at the cage? Oh, he's calmed down?
Yeah.
I love it, man. Right there. I love it. Gorgeous. Look at that. I'm jealous.
Oh, and then he hits the glass. Yeah, that's Anubis. That's
Mark, man, what is one of... Mark, look at that snake. Hold on, let me put it on solo. Do that again. Huh? Let's see that. Oh, man, that's incredible.
Yeah. His name's Anubis, and then I got Little John up there.
Are those only two kings you have?
No, I have 4. I have another baby male Malaysian down here, and then I have a female at my sister's house.
Oh, nice.
Will is like that. Will is like that infomercial. He said, "Is that all you have?" No. Oh wait, but there's more. what infomercial was that? I forgot who said that. That is hilarious. No, but wait, there's more. Now I gotta ask you, Mark, man, what is one of your more aggressive snakes?
So the most defensive one I have is
not
black
aggressive.
Pakistan.
I meant defensive. I didn't mean to say aggressive. Defensive.
Oh no, it's all good. The black Pakistan. Every time he's always ready to go, but still will still back up if you give him the chance. He's trying to get away, but he'll defend himself.
Right.
And he's not my most defensive either.
Right.
Which one's yours?
These two.
What are they, forests?
Yeah.
Right. Now, y'all in the reptile hobby, man. I'm curious. Y'all both have YouTube channels. Have y'all ever thought about going to hurt for venomous snakes overseas?
Oh, definitely. I think that's
I can't wait to see
like
that.
99% of the venomous keepers.
Right. Now, I want to go overseas and hurt for stuff, but I'm just scared. I would be scared to get for instance, like shout out to I think I had David's feed on. He's overseas. And he does a lot of stuff with venomous. And I'm like, and I asked him, I said, "You're not scared to get bit and have to go to a hospital in a third world country?" And he's like, "Nope." That's the only thing that would kind of make me nervous, that their hospitals aren't as current as ours with all this stuff.
They're not, but you got to remember, if there's a high population of those snakes there and enough people get bit, they have anti-venom there for not all, but a good amount of those snakes. Now, mind you, David does pick up a lot of crazy stuff, but still, they might have anti-venom there in probably 70 to 50% of those places where most people would go. I mean, Costa Rica, they have a bunch of different snakes there. I know there's a lot of anti-venom down there too. So depending on where you go, I mean, there is going to be anti-venom. Would you stop? There is going to be anti-venom, unless you're completely in the middle of nowhere rural and you can't get back fast enough. I mean, there is a good chance you could still get anti-venom even if you get bit out in the wild.
Right. Shout out to Wildboy Dev. I just seen this question. He says he wants to know, what are your thoughts on working? And this will be our last question. Like I said, it's the day after a holiday. I just wanted to hang out for a little bit, talk to some people in the venomous hobby. He said, what are your thoughts on working more with the mental of hots?
Mark, you want to go first?
I'm not even sure I understand that question.
Yeah, like, well, yeah, Wild Boy Dev. Kind of elaborate. What are you trying to say? If you're still here,
Like with the
I'm kind
mental
of thinking maybe
parts.
he's talking like, like the mental aspect, like working with them. Do you feel like they can be like taught stuff, trained? I'm guessing. I don't know. I didn't ask the question. I was just
I
trying to
mean,
be nice and show it.
I think that with any animal, just different personalities. So the black Pakistan's brother or sister might be completely laid back, can just pick up, do whatever, and then he's just the one that has that defensive personality. But yeah,
Oh, well, he's not here, so I appreciate you if you're still here. Comment, but anyways, man, I appreciate y'all for hanging out, giving us an amazing 30 minutes, man. Sorry that we couldn't get Ray here. He was backstage. I've seen him, but y'all two gentlemen are amazing. Thank you for giving me some of your time, man.
and thanks
No
for
worries.
having us.
Man, look at this. We got Big Will Nace, Big Mark's Reptiles. Y'all are killing it, man. Keep doing it. I'm gonna let y'all go enjoy y'all families on this day after Thanksgiving, man.
Can I ask you a question real quick?
You can ask me whatever you want.
What got you into this?
You know how honestly how I got it. I don't know if Will is froze. No, he's not.
Oh no,
I thought you were froze for a second. I was like, shit, is he stuck?
No, I'm just listening.
You know what? I got into the hobby, man, on a whim. I was at my home. I was making a man cave, and I told my wife, I said, "Look, I want something in my man cave. I either want a spider or a snake." And she told me if I brought home a tarantula, she would kill it. And I was like, "Wow!" And she was like, "I could probably deal with a snake." So I literally bought one snake and just fell in love with the hobby. You know what I mean? It's like Pringles. Once you pop, you can't stop.
Pretty much, man.
Do you have your eyes on anything else, Mark?
After getting this last, like I already have a snouted cobra, but the banded phase is one that I've really fallen in love with. So after that, yeah, look at that.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. Do you have a pair of them?
Nope, just one.
They're great, aren't they?
Yeah, that was actually one of the first elapids I ever handled. Was one of those.
Mm-hmm.
I love it, man. Well, I appreciate y'all here, man. Just hopefully down the road we can try and redo it again with all three of y'all. Because like I said, y'all are all three just amazing keepers. And it would be cool just to get, some knowledge from all y'all, man. So I appreciate y'all hanging out. I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and go.
I appreciate it, man.
Appreciate you too,
Y'all
Derek.
have a good day.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Thank you. Amazing stream, man. I appreciate them two brothers, man, just giving me a chance to talk to them, just pick their brain about just being in the venomous hobby. We had Cobra Man Ray backstage. OG in the game. Will is the OG. Mark is an amazing person in the game. So y'all make sure y'all go give them some love. Just subscribe, like. Thank you so much, Iron Dog. I appreciate it. While y'all are here, the question is the fastest person that can tell me how many subscribers Cobra Man Ray has on YouTube will win a Justin Kabelka Canova Patreon membership. Go. Hey, I appreciate y'all too, man. Much love to everybody in the chat. Go subscribe to everybody. Iron Dog, KY, My Animal House, Moon Over Miami, Gary, everybody. Moon Over Miami is not 600. I think I said it. I don't know if I said it, but I don't care. Iron Dog said it. 320K. That's exactly where he's at. Okay, Iron Dog. So I'm gonna get with you after this. And you have won, and this is for free. Nobody had to pay anything or nothing. I'm getting ready to send it to you. A year membership to Justin Kabelka's Patreon. Just as a thank you, to my subscribers, man, because I'm chasing my dream and I couldn't do it without y'all, So I appreciate all y'all. Much love to everybody. Gary, Eric, KY, Mary, Pythons and the Holy Balls, My Animal House, Moon Over Miami. Make sure you go check all them out. Eric B. Too many to name. This is Big Reptile Talk. Y'all stay tuned. We're going to keep bringing these amazing podcasts. Of course, shout out to our sponsors, Ozzy Boys, Venom-Proof Cages, The Reptile Report, and Redline Science. Shout out to our members. Just amazing people that help me chase my dreams. So shout out to Kurt Wood, Reptile Feedings, Jamie, Jerome, Chris, you should, bro. Jerome, Kit Kat, Reptile Feedings, all my members. I appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe, and check our next podcast out, man. Iron Dog, I'm getting ready to hit you on. I'm getting ready to hit you on Instagram right now so we can get you squared away. So congrats to the winner, man. This is Big Reptile Talking. We out of here. Mark's Reptiles, man. Thank you so much for joining. An amazing 30 minutes, man. Sorry we couldn't get, Cobra Man Rain here. Technical difficulties, but he was backstage for a little bit. So we out of here, man.
You don't start things and not finish them. You don't quit. There's nothing that comes out of quitting besides knowing that you didn't finish. We finish everything. You start it, finish it. If you're going to do it to try to be the best. Not to be better than other people, but to be the best for you. You grind hard so you can play hard. The work you put in will pay off. It could be a year, it could be 30 years, but you keep grinding. Welcome